Welcome back to Toggle Advantage, the podcast show where we play D&D and, well, homebrew D&D campaign, I should say, and burp and make weird references to things that happened in other games. So last game, the party found a house, a hut, if you will, went inside the hut, peed in the hut, got trapped in the hut, tried to break down a wall that trapped them inside the hut, got through the wall, and killed a bunch of humans and Faintalk. Much to the dismay of Pierceval, everybody else was pretty okay with it, I think, is the consensus.
Yeah. You guys just don't know what it's like.
After which, they had a nice meal.
I'm not racist. I kill everyone equally.
They had a nice meal, and they got ready to set off to the south, where they figured out where that direction was as well, with
Using
the help
of
their
our enemies.
handy-dandy tinkerer friends and the blood of, yes, their enemies. And that's where we are going to begin, in the Outsider Kingdom, with 4 idiots. You guys, really smart players. So, what's the plan?
Thanks, friend.
You guys, last time we checked, you were headed south to try and meet up with your contact. You only know he's in that area, though, not his exact location. So what's your plan for going...
even his name.
Yeah, exactly. What's your plan for going about finding him?
I'll send out my crow to look for someone with the... Oh, never mind.
It's dead.
Can I just start indiscriminately killing people until we find him?
I mean, you could. It might not end up great for you.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm just going to go ahead and say let's not do that.
Too many people.
The only limits are your imagination and whatever Jimmy tells us.
The only
limits are
limits
my imagination.
are the limits that are on you.
I don't limit you guys
extreme
that much.
limitations. Gotcha.
The first thing that I would like to do, since Jim has made this very evident, is I would like to go to the bathroom, apparently.
It was only important because during your watch, they closed you in, so if you tried to leave, you would have found out sooner that you were locked in.
Nope.
So, no,
I'm
it's
going to
not-
make the pee-pees and the poo-poos because we have to.
It's not that relevant. It was only relevant in the situation. Earlier than this, your bathroom breaks were meant for... All right, earlier, your bathroom breaks were meant to either be chances to see the outsider escape, and the last one was to check to see if the door was barricaded, because Tinkerer sat up all night watching a door that could not open. That was why I asked if he had to pee-pee or poo-poo.
I'm going to hold on to mine and give myself that delightful, pleasureful pain.
I don't care. I don't care what you do to your poops. I don't care. I will tell you if I care.
I think we should rename it the Poopcast, guys.
I love
All
the
in favor?
gritty realism of our podcast so far.
I don't. What you keep in your anal inventory is all on you guys, and your human pocket.
I think I ruptured my spleen with that.
I roll for pooping.
Wow, that's pretty...
Sleight of cheek check.
Why
pretty
acrobatics? Are you doing a cartwheel and like throwing it into the air?
Maybe he's hovering
Maybe.
over an
I'm
imaginary
trying to
toilet.
poop up. I'm going to do a cartwheel and try and fire it up.
Yeah, sure. It goes up a couple feet and then lands.
A couple feet? Holy crap. I have
You're a
powerful...
Faintalk.
All right.
You have strong sphincter muscles.
All right, I think
we're getting off track. Though.
Does it
Back
hit
on
my
track.
tail?
Can
Back
I roll
on
for pooping
track.
as well, too? Oh, sorry.
Back on track. We're back on track. What are you guys doing?
Rolling for pooping.
Roll for initiative,
Now
everybody,
it's
to see who
religion.
gets to go
That's
first.
the joke. All right, let's head south.
Let's head back towards the entrance. That's where we think the southernmost part is, correct?
Yeah, and let's start. I say we just start asking people. Have you seen?
We'll start
have
asking
you
around.
seen-
People
I
that...
grab Juke and I'm like, have you seen this tattoo? Not really.
No,
I don't
no,
do that.
do not pick me up.
Shake him. Grab him by the
No
scruff.
touching.
So, is that your plan then? You're going to walk toward the southern area and just kind of meet and greet people you see along the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there any
Hello.
groups
Friendly.
you're looking to talk to more, or are you just talking to everybody you see?
People that look friendly. They don't look like they just want to stab us when we walk by.
If there's
Make an
any
insight roll,
big
then.
fat pink Faintalk, maybe we can trade something to him for information.
He seemed ready, willing, and able.
You're not really able to tell whether people are friendly or not. Most people give you a wide berth and everybody else a wide berth. As stated before, everybody's pretty cautious when they're walking around this part of the city.
All right, then I sing my beloved theme song that everyone knows that Percival Lindalian has inside of him, and see if anyone out there that
How's
we're passing...
How's that go, Percival Lindalian?
Oh, let me look at my character sheet for a second. That's right, it's Percival Lindalian.
The craze.
Older than hell. And I see if anyone joins in, because it's a well-known song in this part of the prison, I'm sure.
Could I make a history check to see if I know that song?
You can, sure. No, you don't know that song.
Didn't even look at the number.
Oh, I'm sorry. You rolled a 7. No, you don't know that song.
Anyway, so I'm trying to get some good eyes from people, seeing if anyone appreciates either the history of this song and what it means to me, or if they just appreciate my singing voice.
The only thing you get are more people yelling loudly or singing themselves their own personal mantras.
Nice.
Weird.
Once in a while, you hear a shut up or a
At least we now know
quiet
that
down in
this
the background.
outsider's place is full of people as weird as Percival.
Yep. Bunch
I
of
think I'm
crazies.
really
That's
feeling at home
actually
here.
quite disturbing. I thought we cornered the market on crazy. That was
Man,
kind of
as-
my hope
as-
for you,
as-
Percival.
as you
I
talk
was
to the
hoping
group,
you'd
you
scare
hear,
people off.
Percival Lindalian.
Yeah,
I'm
some
old
beautiful
as hell.
other personal theme songs out there, you guys. I just want to appreciate you, sir. Sorry. That was my plan.
Anybody else want to continue their older plans?
I'm going to try and find someone, just anyone. The first person I can see.
First
I'm
person
gonna
you see, you
walk up
walk
to
up
them.
to a group. It is half-orc and a truss and a half-elf.
Hey guys, have you seen anyone from the Brotherhood of the Wind around? Do you know what that is?
Brotherhood of the what?
Brotherhood of the Wind.
No.
They usually have a tattoo on their collarbone. Anything?
That's cool. A lot of people have tattoos here.
On their collarbones.
Yeah. And he lifts his neck and he just got tons of neck tattoos and like body tattoos strewn all over him.
Well, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Those are nice. I get this one. And he pulls it down. It's the wind spirit.
This is your traditional half-orc, by the way. So he is half-orc, half-human. Very tall.
All right. Well, does it look? Have you seen that tattoo anywhere?
No.
Moving on.
Yeah. Move on.
Thank you for your help.
Bye.
Go.
Bye-bye!
And they continue.
What a douche. I make sure to say that loud enough so he can still hear it a little bit.
Let's roll to see if he hears it. He does not hear it.
You guys, that douche is ignoring me. Let's keep walking.
All right.
Hey, wait up for me, guys.
Wait, after
Nope,
who?
nope.
Percival.
Percival Lindalian.
Lindalian.
Have quite a history.
Don't
Oh, yeah?
want to share it.
Do tell.
All right.
Oh, wait, just kidding. Moving on.
Next group of people.
I would never do that to him.
So
I'm
can
wanna
just
share your
gonna keep
story with the
walking up
party,
to
that's
people
fine.
and be like, "Have you seen this tattoo?" and point at Juke.
Yeah, but if we do that to like successive groups, let's make sure they're groups that are far apart, so that we're not like talking to every single person and pissing off an entire street.
Eventually, you meet looks like a half-orc, half-dwarf, so he just looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame painted green. And he kind of goes,
I think I've seen that before. Why?
We're looking for the man that has this tattoo.
Why?
Because-
he's my friend.
Okay. I think I've seen it before.
Do you know where?
No.
Would any metal maybe jog your memory?
Possibly. How
Possibly.
much do you have?
I'm going to turn around real quick, and I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and fill my hand with a bunch of links of chain, and I'm going to turn around and be like, does this look good to you?
Yes, it does. Last time I saw a guy wearing that, he was, like that was Wemble. Yeah, Wemble. He likes to be over there. Third house on the left, 2 streets back, take a right, take a left, and you're there.
All right. Thank you very much, good sir.
Specific directions.
I'm just going to put this medal on the
He opens his
ground
bag.
here. Okay, I'm going to put it into his bag for him.
And he closes it, ties it,
Uh-huh.
What
What a
doing
dumbass.
your business with you.
and he starts walking away.
All right, we follow his directions.
What were his
That
directions
was-
again?
I wrote
Last
it down.
house on the left. Take a
Third house on the left, 2 streets back, take a right, take a left.
And you find a house amidst a bunch of other houses, because this is still a shanty town, kind of just boxes on boxes on boxes. There's a couple different doors it could be. They're all closed.
Let's knock on a door.
I'm going
That one looks
to
good.
I'm going to make this simple. And I'm going to use thaumaturgy to make my voice boom, and I'm going to go, Wemble, please come to the office. Wemble, you are wanted in the office.
Please.
Please come outside. We are your friends.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
Oh, natural 20.
20.
One of the doors kicks open, and you see a Tross walk out, just kind of very angrily muttering to himself. What do you want? Who's calling me?
I called you, but
What do you
this
want?
is my friend Juke.
Hey,
Hi.
Wemble?
Yes.
Don't think we met.
Wemble.
I'm sorry, what?
Wendbl.
Can I kill this guy?
No.
No,
What?
not.
I will bite your legs off. Don't you threaten me, old man.
Huh? Oh, I thought I said that inside my
Listen,
head,
you
not
and
outside of it.
I have contacts, Wemble. We're both part of the Brotherhood, all right?
I assume you show him your thing.
Yeah, I'll show him the thing.
Great.
You show him your thing.
I show
That's
him my
so
tattoo.
useful in here.
Oh dear.
Let me just clap. Brotherhood of the Wind. 2 guys. Brotherhood of the Wind. You and me. You and me, baby. Great.
I'm starting to think this quest was
You don't
not worth it.
you don't
Yeah.
have any contact with the outside?
I got 2 guys. 2 guys I can talk to in here. No contact with the outside. What do you want?
I was just looking for some support, from the Brotherhood. I wasn't
Yeah, you
supposed
got
to
it.
end up here.
You got it. What do you want? I'm offering you things. What do you want? I'm your support. I'm the guy. You're the guy. I'm the guy. We're the guys. What do you want?
Did we see his tattoo yet, Jim?
Yeah, he showed you the tattoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Can I touch it?
If I may ask, do you have any incense and herbs?
I don't know. Maybe. I'd probably get them.
Do you have any mirrors?
No. I can get one, though.
Oh my.
Who are your friends? They
Ah,
part of the
sorry.
Brotherhood?
No, they're not members yet.
The one trying
Screw you.
to
Get your own mirror.
poke you in the shoulder is Pierceval.
That's Pierceval the Crazed.
I'm
the human.
Yandos.
Yandos, and this is
First of all,
Tinkerer.
Yandos. Tink. What?
Tinkerer.
It's a stupid name.
Oh.
Hey man, that's
Talk
rude.
to my mother.
He's old and he probably forgot his real name and just came up with that based off of his profession.
Fair enough.
Wemble.
So,
Wendbl. Wendbl. Wendbl.
Wendable.
Wendable?
Wendbl.
Wendable?
Wendbl.
Wemble.
Get it right.
Wemble.
Listen, the point is,
Yeah,
was just trying to-
Delos.
it's trying to figure
Not so
out.
good, is it, when people mess up your name? Tinker.
Oh, that's horrible.
Piercy Vale.
Finally, someone said it right. I've been telling you guys. Damn.
Whatever, Percy. Is there
Thanks.
any way to get goods in or out of here? Like, do you know?
You get good enough with the guards, maybe. A little bit.
Do the
I'm not
guards
good enough with the
appreciate?
guards.
Do the guards appreciate sexual favors?
No, maybe. I don't know. Yes. Who knows? Try. Might lose a dick, but go ahead.
I mean,
Oh no. Oh no.
So what is there to do here? I mean, I don't want to stay down here for the rest of my life.
Step 1, survive. It's a good thing to do. Shelter, food, maybe get a stockpile. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm living day to day here.
That's what I meant by supplies. Where do you get food from around here?
Oh, well, there's like this. He grabs some of the roots that have been growing up and he just starts chomping on it. It's edible. It's not good, but it's edible.
That stuff that's just growing looks like random tree roots out of the ground.
In the river, there's fish,
Is the
but those are
water
controlled by the
safe?
kings, so you're not literally allowed to eat them unless you get the king's go ahead.
Is the water safe to drink?
Oh yeah, it's all magical and hooey howie and all that stuff. So it's all good. It's all good.
Right.
do they have people watching the river to see if we're
Oh,
messing
yeah.
around with it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't go swimming.
Guards who could
go
possibly be
swimming?
susceptible to sexual favors?
Maybe not the guards, but like, the
The
kings like to
fish?
protect their water and their fish. So that.
What about?
You're
What did
really
you do
into
to get
the
stuff down here?
favors. Me?
Yeah.
Bit a guy's arm off.
You bit his arm off?
Yeah.
How
What
did that
guy?
happen?
Your mouth is like this small. It's tiny.
Remember, Tross have very sharp teeth. They're known for their jaw strength. They're like alligators.
Tiny alligators.
Can I stick my 2 stumps right next to his mouth and see if he can get at me?
Can, yeah. Go ahead and make a
suggest
sleight
you
of hand
don't.
roll.
Okay.
Don't
Sleight
roll
of
a
hand.
1.
Roll 1.
I rolled a 1.
Sweet.
Okay. Oh,
As he
18.
tries to bite your hands out of the way,
Ah.
he snaps down and the tip of his tongue flies off and some blood squirts out.
Oh,
I'm so
wow.
sorry that happened to you.
It's fine. It's fine.
Does that
Everything's
happen
fine.
often to trolls?
Get your fingers out of my face, though.
Sorry, that's a human greeting, believe me.
Yeah, it's not a human greeting. I know other humans. That's not how humans talk.
From where I'm from, just
Yeah, okay. Okay.
He's a crazy old man. Stop it.
He picks up the bit of his tongue, puts it back in his mouth, grabs a potion out, and drinks it. Much better.
What was that?
What?
That you just drank?
It's a healing potion, you dumb.
Yeah, but where do you get... That's what I'm talking about. Where do you get stuff like that from?
Well, you gotta know the right people, don't you?
well, we know you,
It's just-
don't we?
Duke's just gonna stare at him like...
Listen, you could get stuff from the forge, you could get stuff from the kings, or you can maybe get stuff from the gods. Beyond that, if you want something specific, that's why I asked. I said, what do you want? You said, I don't know, I want stuff. I want food, I show you food. If you want potions, I can show you where to get potions, but you didn't ask me for potions yet until right now. So if you want potions, I could tell you where to get potions.
I'm not looking for, like, specific. I'm looking for, like... Does somebody make the potions? Do they just show
The
up?
forge! Probably Tara makes them and sells them in the forge. If you want more magic crap, go to her. She's the weird witchy one over there.
Can we
She
be-
just comes up with this stuff out of nowhere?
before we
Can
strain this connection to Wembley to the breaking point, can we find out who his 2 other brotherhoods of the wind are contact guys? Can we get hooked up with those sweet baby boys?
I'll tell him, but not you.
Yeah,
I'm not.
just
hey,
tell me. I'm not
I
gonna tell
whispered
them.
that into his ear and then went off.
You're not
and
very
started-
good at whispering. You
Well,
whisper
excuse
pretty
me,
loud.
I'm 90% deaf.
Maybe you should signify that you want to whisper before you whisper.
I'm gonna go stand over here and finger myself.
You can tell me.
You can't.
By
You're
the
missing
way,
the 2
brother.
fingers you normally use.
God, this is so hard.
I'm sorry. So, Juke, going back to you. What were you looking for?
He said, "You can tell me. Just tell me 1-to-1 who the people are."
I'll walk
Gives you-
away with Percival, but not to the same place
We're
that
both
he's walking
small
to.
creatures, so we can kind of whisper at it.
Because you're
Easy,
fingering
small
yourself. I
Trying.
keep my distance.
He gives you two names, Jayla and Farron.
Jayla? Like
J-Lo.
J-Lo?
Listen, guys, I got a bunch of random names generated. I'm using those. It's what you get.
Jayla and Farron. And what do they look like?
I did pick it ahead of time, and I could have not done that. One is a half-elf, and one is a Faintalk. The Faintalk, I'm going into it more. The Faintalk is pretty easy to spot because they are yellow, almost looking jaundice, and they have a crown of horns going around the back of their head, almost like a sundial is poked on the back. The other one, the half-elf, is very tall and very slim. Doesn't really have any recognizable markings, but he's known to speak very softly. And he carries a rapier.
Which name belongs to which person?
Farron is the Faintalk, Jayla is the half-elf.
And where can I find these two?
I don't know. They come to me, or I get a hold of them when I need them, but usually they just come to me. They'll probably be here later tonight. If you want earlier than that, they're probably out doing stuff.
Alright, well... Thanks, I guess.
What do you mean, I guess? You came and I gave you everything you asked for.
How long have you been here, man?
3 years.
3 years. Well, I don't know what has happened. Well, some has happened. Not a lot.
Riveting tale.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
all
let's
of you
get into
have such riveting
All right.
tales? How did you get here,
All right,
Mr.
I think
Faintalk?
it's... How did I get here?
Yeah. Tell
Do
me
you
your
really
riveting
wanna know?
story. I am intrigued.
I'd like to know
Intrigued.
too.
Same here.
All right, well, if you really want to know, do you know
Oh,
the
dear.
the great wizard Elstar Earthadar?
Nope.
He's a pretty famous wizard. Whatever. Well, I killed him by accident.
That makes sense. Probably why I don't know him. I don't familiarize myself with dead people.
Sometimes I do.
He was famous a long time ago. Like, he's pretty old now. I was his apprentice.
Well, he's pretty dead now, it sounds like.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And then
You know what's really hard to find out about?
I revealed
things?
myself as a
When
warlock,
you're in prison.
and people weren't happy with that either. So,
Cool.
yeah. If he's been in prison for 3 years, this guy was active more than that ago. Whatever. It doesn't matter. That's my backstory.
You didn't ask
Have
how
at
old
it.
he is.
Hmm?
You didn't ask how old he is.
How old does he look?
Young. Very young.
Okay.
2.
Were you conceived inside of prison?
No.
Can I conceive someone inside of prison?
I guess.
That's
I'll be right back.
good. Bye.
What's before you go, what's your story?
Oh, you wouldn't want to hear that story, Wemble.
Okay.
I'd like to hear it too. We all seem to be telling stories at the
No,
moment.
Is
you're
there
gonna bore
anything
someone
else
to
you
death.
need then? Are you good? We good here? We're done here? We're great? We're good? We're dandy?
good.
If you need a
We're
place to
good.
stay the night, you can get
Oh.
here.
Could
Oh,
we
what?
stay? Could we stay here the night to maybe meet those other two Brotherhood of the Wind?
Yeah, come back at night or
Brotherhoods?
just chill in there for like 8 hours, I guess.
Yeah, we'll come back later.
Great.
I want to go conceive in here.
What else do you do all day?
What do I do all day?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's awfully
Wherever the
boring.
wind takes me. Whatever the Brotherhood of the Wind takes me.
Oh, I do
Cool,
enjoy a good
yes.
pun.
Move on then. You do you.
Yeah, that's what
All
I'm
right,
doing.
let's get out of here.
3 years I've been doing that. 3 years doing me.
Can I try to
me
bite his
doing
arm off,
me.
you guys? Do you think that's a good idea?
No.
Probably not.
I put my arm around Percival and I'm like, "Come on, buddy. Let's
You
get
never heard
you.
the expression, don't
let's
get
get
into
you
a biting
home."
match with a Tross?
Take a look at these wooden teeth, though. I think I can do some serious damage.
No. I think not.
So where are you guys headed now? Do you want to stay just pass time, an obnoxious amount of time in his home, and wait for the other two people to show up, or do you want to go do something else? Because we could hit the fast forward button.
Well, I would like to go maybe back to the forge, possibly?
Sure, we can go
Get
back.
some
We got a lot of
more-
metal things.
I could use some more incense and herbs because I want my goddamn raven back.
Well, we could also use the new metal we have to maybe have them forge some superior stuff, not this garbagey weapons we have.
Yeah. Can we fast travel? Can we open up our maps and click on the forge?
No, now that you guys have
Loading
explored a little
screen.
bit, it doesn't take you long to get to the forge. Does anybody want to do anything besides that, or do anything on the way to that?
I'd actually like to ask him about that mirror that he said he could possibly get for me.
Okay.
How long would the mirror take to arrive?
I don't know. How long is it going to take for you to become a part of the Brotherhood?
Oh, dear.
I mean, I want the mirror.
Yes, right.
I'm not sure
Good
I want
impression.
to be in your brotherhood.
Well, then you don't get no
Wow.
mere goodbye.
Okay.
People are just rude.
Bye-bye.
Later. Pink.
Is this?
See
Can I
ya.
ask a question? Oh, sorry. Was
Yes?
Tinker? I'm
No,
sorry, I thought Tin-
no. I was saying goodbye.
Oh, okay. I'm not asking a question to Wemble. I gave up the one of my two
It's a
middle fingers to him.
wendable.
Exactly.
Wendable.
I don't care about Windable.
WNDBUL.
All right, so let's just go ahead and fast track to the forge. I need one of you to roll me a D100 as you exit the Outsider Kingdom and enter the tunnels to the mines. Okay. As you guys are walking back along, make me an athletics or acrobatics roll. Yondos. A tentacle
Ooh.
flies out of the water, wraps around your leg, and drags you in
At a
as you guys are walking
17, I
along.
rolled a 17.
I rolled a natural 19
It's
plus
real good.
modifiers. I couldn't think of any other words, Mike. You're right. I was
All
gonna
right.
say it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
you're
use-
dragged 15 feet into the water and sent under. What does everybody
Ooh,
else want to do?
He's under the water.
I'm gonna
Ah!
use. Can I do something?
Yeah, sure.
I'll use shocking grasp on the tentacle.
Go
Oh,
for it.
my.
You and the tentacle both take 6 points of lightning damage.
Does he let go?
No. But it stops.
How far under the water is he now?
Only like a foot or two.
Oh, okay.
It's like dragging him like more out than under.
Okay, can I run up and try to stab the tentacle?
Yes, you are going to be running along the water as he's being
Yeah.
dragged as well.
I'm
Where did that
gonna.
little guy go?
What are you using to stab the tentacle? The dagger,
That
okay.
the now dagger. It was a short sword,
Oh,
now it's
no.
a dagger.
With a natural 1, you run over, you go to
Inspiration.
stab, inspire it.
We just click inspiration. Like, nope. Nope. Try that again, guys. It's a 12.
And you barely nick the edge of the tentacle, and some blood squirts out. It still looks like it's very firmly held on.
I'm
to
going
your
to.
friend.
Did I actually hit it, though?
I'm rolling high. Yeah, you rolled high.
I'm
Or,
gonna
yeah, you
pull
hit
out my dagger.
It. It is not your turn. Quickly. Would anybody else like to go?
Oh, yes, I'll take out a hand axe and start the chopping.
You have to catch it first, and your move speed is little dwarf legs, so it's
Oh,
going to be a
no.
little bit of a run with your old man legs. Are you
I'll
able to
huff
run that fast? On your elderly limbs.
Well, how far is it?
I thought so. Yeah, well, how far is
You
that?
are,
How
you
far we
are.
talking?
I'm asking if you are going to, because every
Oh.
other combat we've gotten, you've sauntered over. So I'm asking if you are actually going to run in one
Oh, I see what
combat.
you're saying. Oh, yes, he can run.
Okay. For the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, you see Tinkerer run toward combat, and then you instantly understand why he doesn't run toward combat. Arms flailing, beard flying behind his back, wiggling back and forth on each step, everything jangling as he goes.
Wobble, 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 wobble.
It's his big dwarf belly just jostling side and side.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah!
Now that's cute.
Oh lord.
That's a very low
lordy
4.
lord.
With a roll of a 4, it is not enough to hit it, as it is a little too far away and your arms are a little bit too short.
Oopsie daisy.
Percival, would you like to do anything to help out your tailed freak of a best friend?
No, I'm going to acknowledge the fact that when I really needed him as a wingman, he didn't come and help me, and I'm going to let him mellow for this round.
Yandos,
I was
you're
thinking
up
of helping you with some
after-
illusion magic, but then I didn't.
That's a good moral choice, but
Because I
didn't
was
help in
just
the
like,
friendship
why would I
division.
help that guy? All right, I'm gonna...
tries to lash at you, and it just swarms around in the water as it does nothing because I roll horribly. You're up.
Can I see it at all, like, where it's leading to?
Not really. All you can see is a lot of water and a big tentacle.
All right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar. Actually, wait, no. People are close to me. I should not do that. It'll hit everybody.
Now, your old shock did stop it, so it was effective in that way. It wasn't a totally useless spell, but it did hurt you a little bit because you are surrounded by water.
I'm going to bust out my dagger. And I'm
Okay.
going to try and saw that tentacle off.
You are swinging a dagger in the water, so you are at disadvantage.
Well, it's
but-
connected to me. Can't I just reach down and be like...
Oh,
it
yeah,
dragging
yeah.
You through the water.
Make an athletics roll. This will be your grapple check to try and break out. And if you succeed, you can roll a bit of damage too.
I probably don't.
You're trying to saw through it, but its skin is a
I
lot
rolled
tougher
a
than you
5.
thought. And it's started to come back alive, and it's kind of shaking you around. So as you're trying to saw at it, you're kind of being...
How long can I hold my breath? That's like a constitution thing, right?
Yeah, it's 10 times your constitution modifier. Or something like that.
Seconds.
Before you have to start making saves, yeah.
So I got like 20 seconds.
No, it's...
Oh,
no,
rounds.
You're good.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
No, it's,
No,
I
it's
can't
not
hold
20
my
minutes.
breath for 20 minutes.
it's that many rounds before you need to start making saves, not seconds. So if you've got a plus
There's
one
a
con, you
calculation
can hold
I
it
don't
for 10
remember. It
rounds.
doesn't matter. We'll just go the amount of con is the amount of rounds you have to hold your breath.
Yeah.
So, I believe you are the next to
say-
spring into action, Juke.
Is it still within reach? The
It is,
tentacle?
yes.
Okay. I will attempt to slash at the tentacle once again. Yeah.
That will hit it for 4 points of damage. You get your sneak.
Sneak, sneak.
And that is
5.
finally enough that it breaks the grapple on Yandos's leg and starts squirming away. Technically, you would all three, you would get attacks of opportunity as it exits your square.
Yes. I don't get a piece of tentacle, do I? In the water?
We'll find out.
I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast down there. Screw
Yeah,
that
I'd like
guy.
to
Warcaster?
chop off a piece of that tentacle.
Walter?
Oh, wait, no. So I get an attack
You
of
can
opportunity
just
with my dagger?
Stab it with the dagger, yeah.
Alright. I
You need
will...
a feat to be able to cast spells as a reaction.
Fine, I'll slash at it with my dagger. Oh, that's...
Well, your dagger is just an,
Click
it's just an attack now.
button.
It's just an attack.
I know, that's my d20 roll for it. Does that hit?
Yeah, that will hit. That will hit. It
Dagger
takes
is 1d4, right?
1d4, yep. 2 points. So you guys managed to do 4 points of damage as it
Slinks
wiggles
away.
Not enough to cut anything off for a keep safe.
Well,
As
I have
Yondos-
this tentacle piece that's on my leg, don't I?
No,
Did he
I said
not cut through that? It just let go.
of you, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a big thing. It's not like tiny. It's
Yeah.
very large.
I let go.
And I assume you pull yourself out of the water, soaking wet,
Hey,
little tired.
thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks
I
a lot,
suggest-
Percival.
You're
Right
welcome.
back at you, buddy.
I suggest we walk along the wall, away from the water. Maybe try to be quiet.
What?
Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
And you guys eventually, with your new plan of attack, of not going anywhere near the water, eventually make it to the forge, where the doors are opened once more. You are led inside, and you go down into the hot sweaty hot atmosphere of the forge. Molten magma flowing on the far wall. Lots of smiths and tinkerers smithing and tinkering away.
Right at home.
Oh god, there's so many of them. There's so many.
Where would
My
you guys like to go
people.
here?
Hey Tinkerer, can I borrow some of that metal?
Oh, of course.
I'm gonna go look in the stalls area for some more charcoal, incense, and herbs. Because I would
use it
like
all
my
up?
thing. Yeah, I only bought a little bit. I did not think ahead. I'm gonna buy more. I'm gonna buy enough for 3 this time, which is
I mean,
about
you see your
30
old
gold
friend
worth.
Altoa, and you see the old people that you originally did business with. We could quickly
I'm gonna
fast
go up
track
to that
it
truss
if you would like.
and ask him for some more stuff, and I'm gonna pay him a similar amount. I'll give him my sword, and I have a long sword. I'll give him that, and I'll give him some of the broken metal for like 30 gold worth of incense and herbs and whatnot.
That'll be enough.
He will accept that trade, and in the interest of time, we will fast track past it. Because that is a simple transaction. You get your
Charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Excuse me for keeping track of my spell components.
I'm looking for a spell component too, that mirror. Do I see anybody
you're
that
looking
would...
for a mirror.
Yeah, silver mirror.
There looks like to be one vendor. This is a nicely dressed woman. This is a human woman. Looks like she's selling a little bit nicer stuff, more for type of furnishing if you did have a place to stay, which is kind of weird given this environment, which is why she's the only one. If you were to find a mirror, she's probably the person to look for.
Alrighty. I'll saunter up to her. How do you do?
I am just excellent. How are you?
I've been better. I'm now a prisoner, as you can see.
Yes. Usually try not to talk about that. You know, the whole forget it, out of sight, out of mind thing.
Oh, you're delightful.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Say, I happen to notice your wares. Do you do a lot of business here?
Oh, some. Is there anything you're looking for specifically, darling?
Why, yes. I like to see my reflection every now and again. You wouldn't happen to have any reflective surfaces, perhaps? A mirror, maybe?
I could scrounge up a mirror. What will you pay for it?
I'll pull out a chain link.
It's
Would
going to be
these
more
do?
than that, honey.
Oh, dear. You seem like such a nice businesswoman. I'll pull out
What
the
do you mean,
shards of,
seem?
pull out the shards of Juke's sword that I collected. Would these on top of it do?
Possibly. She starts rummaging through. She picks out about a good hand mirror. Will this be enough?
That would do nicely.
I need some more chain link then.
You drive a hard bargain, you. Very well. Little more chain link will do.
Alright, you hand over... I think you're running out of chain link now.
I've
Almost
run out
the
of
rest
chain
your
link.
Yep, the rest of your chain link and the bits of sword, and you get yourself a nice mirror.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Wonderful doing business with you.
The pleasure was all mine.
I'm sure it was.
Alright, if I could get some of that metal from you, Tinkerer, and the metal dagger piece I've got with me, and go to that dwarf I had talked to before and get him to forge me a proper short sword, one that isn't going to break right away.
Absolutely. It'll take about 2 hours for him to do that. So you got
Perfect.
2
I'll
hours to
go
kill.
summon another goddamn raven. I'll find a nice brazier, and I'll sit down and I'll start burning the incense and herbs and charcoal, and I'll start concentrating.
What ritual song do you sing? Is it Percival?
do 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 do.
I have
do,
some
do,
forging.
do.
I need an elf to take care of whatever the hell these little guys are.
Sure, what would you like?
All right, so I got a bunch of scrap back. I'm gonna walk over to one of them.
All right.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
You're walking over to an elf or one of the dwarves?
I'm walking over to a dwarf who can forge me something out of some metal.
All right.
Right?
Yep. Absolutely.
That's who you are. Am I wrong?
Nope, you're good.
Good to meet you.
How you
Cool guy.
doing, lad?
Very well. I have
Great to hear.
quite a bit of scrap metal here.
Wonderful.
I was hoping you could make me, with half of it, a reverse bear trap. And then I could give you the whatever is left from it.
Are you saying a bear trap that opens instead of closes?
Yeah, with the teeth going out though, so it's like.
I suppose I could make that, yeah. It's gonna take me some time and it's pretty complex, so how much metal you got?
I have all this leftover metal from a great journey I was on. Someday I'd like to tell you about the wild
I'm
adventure
much too busy for that, lad. Just give me the metal.
Here you are.
You'd hand over all the metal you had from that experience. That'll be just enough for payment and construction.
And the bear
This'll-
trap, it's
this'll
the
take-
reverse.
This will take me some time, maybe a couple hours.
That's certainly fair enough. And I have another question for you, my friend.
Yeah.
I assume your gracious species has.
No.
Do you know of any companions in this area that I could
Not like a
conceive
brothel.
no, I'd like to conceive a child, at least one.
You
So
ever-
someone who will like carry to term a seed and birth it, and then I don't have to really be around for it or
Do
anything.
you know what courtship is, lad? You're given the birds and the bees speech.
As a human being, that is completely foreign to my nature.
He will kind of awkwardly give you the birds and the bees talk and educate you on where babies come from.
What a nice dwarf.
Dear Lord. All right. Well,
Can't
I guess I'll
humans
tell you that
not
if you want
procreate with
to-
dwarves?
Procreate, you can probably find a woman also looking to procreate. Is the best first step.
okay. Well,
Turns out
I'm
it's
gonna
more
go walk over
complicated
to a
than
wall
showing
and
someone
start
your
Kept
maybe
that metal and impressed him
And
with your
start
metal.
what?
relieving my sexual tension in it.
You do that.
Okay.
Anybody want to do anything in those 2 to 3 hours?
Once Eondos is done doing his ritual thing, I suggest to the group that, like, listen, instead of killing time here and being bored, why don't we go back down into the crap prison and maybe check out a few cells real quick, see if we can scrounge up some more metal. Maybe there's, like, just dead people lying in cells. We can get their manacles or some extra form of pavement, you know, or maybe the altars have been untouched. We can grab some more bread or water, that kind of thing.
I'll go down there and try and get me a water skin. I don't have one yet. I've just been
Yeah, what the hell am I doing?
sipping out of puddles, you know.
Our best bet would be any dead prisoners or perhaps new prisoners.
Exactly. Yes. I mean, I don't
Oh,
want
no.
to kill people we don't have to. I'd rather just
It's not anything bad. I'm just looking.
unlock some doors and whatnot. You know, maybe we can get lucky on the top floor area.
I think that's what Percival's looking for as well.
No, not like that. No.
So you guys are going down to the pit? Is this an agreed upon party action, or Pearson, are you just going to keep relieving yourself in the corner?
Oh, I've relieved myself about 15 times in the last 5 minutes, so I'm good.
Small refractory period.
Impressive.
Think you need to drink some water.
You need more iron in your diet.
That should
All right,
never
so you
come out.
guys head down the long staircase into the pit.
I have a new
Upon
raven on my
exiting-
shoulder.
You open the door, and you are starting to walk out, and one of the guards grabs you, Percival,
Ah!
and throws you against the wall for 7 damage.
Good Lord.
You!
The humanity.
You messed with my head last time. Don't do that again.
You
my
cast charm
bad,
person on that guy.
Jenkins.
The people you do that to remember that you did that after it wears off.
Yeah, people don't like their minds being tampered with.
And he kind of shakes you. I would have let you in anyway. I still will. Don't mess with my head.
Do you have a sister I could procreate with?
Oh, jeez.
Perhaps a mother?
Whoa! I'd like to formally introduce Percival the
Take
Crazed.
5 more points of damage as he smacks your head against the wall.
Let's not be too hasty, sir. He is not right in the head. Like, I'm pretty sure half of his brain is missing.
Oh, I can fix his head. I can fix his head real easy.
I'm
Sir,
beyond...
there's no reason to. He's
No
just
reason
an
for
old
violence?
man, an old crazy man. I forget about my. Please just let him go. And
Are you down,
we promise,
Percival?
We
For some
promise
reason,
next time.
I've grown attached to him.
We promise that next time he won't
Percival,
bother you.
I'm gonna nudge you with my foot. Percival. Hey,
That's amazing.
I think he's unconscious, guys. I think you slapped some sense into him.
He tosses the body onto the ground. Pearson will make a death saving throw.
Okay, how do I do that?
If you look at your character sheet,
Yeah.
pretty much under dead center, under your hit points, there's 2 little boxes as hit dice and death saves. If you click the word death saves, it'll roll it.
All right. Here goes nothing.
You have
You
failed your
failed.
first death saving throw. Go ahead and put a failure next to the check mark. Other members of the party, what are you doing?
Do you know how to, like, wake him up?
I'm gonna go
I'm not
down
good at that.
and try and medicine him, shake him, slap his face a little bit.
Go
I'm
ahead,
very
roll a
bad at
roll.
medicine.
It's not a
I
natural
rolled
one.
a 2, and I have -1 to medicine, so I got
Could
a
have been
1.
worse.
Not
An
natural.
unnatural
It's not a critical
one.
failure,
I've never heard of
It's
that before.
Not a natural one.
but it is a horrific
But you have
failure.
given him disadvantage on his next death saving throw. But you haven't actively hurt him.
The Tinkerer, can't you just, like, shove some of that healing juice down his throat?
Oh, I can give it a try, all right. I'll pull out a draught of healing, and I'll try to shove it in his throat.
You successfully
Shove it in his
said
throat.
healing potion in his throat.
Just for future
Percival,
reference, Tinkerer,
go ahead and
maybe
make a
don't
death saving
shove
throw.
things down people's throat.
Because this might kill you.
Well, I didn't, think everyone takes it literally.
You fail another death saving throw and then get healed to full, as shoving something down somebody's throat usually does a little bit of damage.
Oh.
Not enough
good
to
news
actually
is-
cause him damage and 2 failed saves,
But
which it's supposed to
Percival's
be.
throat is
enough to
actually,
be
he's
uncomfortable.
trained to have things shoved down there, so...
Percival, heal
He's
11
proficient.
points, and you are back awake. With a dwarf's vial shoved in your throat.
Pretty sure it disappears afterwards.
You're
Magical
welcome.
nature.
I was finally at peace. Oh, I'm back with you guys. Hey, how's it going?
Listen, we can fix that if you really don't want to be around us.
All right,
I love being
Percival.
around you guys. Just like I wanted to be around that guy's sister or mother.
I
Stop.
love your charming craziness, but you gotta roll back on it just a little
Yeah,
bit.
you gotta
let's
ease up.
try and make friends with some people besides the 3 of us.
I think this is like the 3rd, maybe 6th person you've tried to talk to that has punched you in the face.
So what does that say about the world, huh?
The
It
world
says
does not
something.
like questions about
yeah,
procreation and
Percival,
mothers.
you're right. You're fine. I pat him on the back. It's the world that has the problem. Let's go
You
find
guys
some
are
food
in
and
a
drink.
bad world right now.
Can
so
we,
yes,
like,
it is a
get some kind of human gag for him?
A human gag.
I'm just going to make eye contact with my crow, and he's just
You know,
going
it's-
to my raven, and he's going to hop onto Percival's shoulder.
Some kind of
And I'm
human
gonna-
muzzle.
Be prepared to have him peck him in the face or something if he starts mouthing off to people. He's just gonna
Man,
try.
yeah,
He's
no,
gonna
it's almost
slap
like
him in the
it's-
face with his wing.
It's like he's just gonna die like 297 more times if he keeps talking like this.
You
Well-
only really die once, so.
I'll try not to make love to that crow. I can promise you that.
All right, I'm gonna banish my crow to the pocket dimension and not use him for that.
Moving on. Juke
Moving on,
says,
indeed.
I didn't start this.
Yeah.
Can we do
the original play? You actually did start this.
Yeah, that was all you.
Can we do a
You
perception
literally
check?
started this. You charmed him.
Can I try to charm him again to see if...
Oh God.
You can. It's
I
not going to end
won't.
well.
If you charm him again, make sure we strip him of his weapons and armor so he can't kill you afterwards.
Oh,
So-
I thought you meant strip Pierceval, because, he'll be dead.
You guys continue down into the pit. You know it pretty well now. You have a link of keychains, and you're trying to scavenge up some supplies and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah, some food and drink. I'd like a
Food,
water
drink,
skin.
any scrap metal, maybe some
So
useful
looking around the top
changes
floor,
of clothing.
looks like it's already been picked clean. From what you knew of your last visit here, probably the deeper you go, the more you're likely to find, but the deeper you go, the more dangerous it also gets.
Okay. That cell that I locked before, is there
Yes.
everything taken out of it now?
No, there's actually stuff in that cell, but it's just the one bread and the one water skin.
All right, well, let's
I'll grab the water skin.
Sure, that's fine. We can take the bread and are we hungry now or are we good for the day?
I mean, you could eat, but you're satiated for the day. I believe.
Okay, well,
Man, we're really keeping track of everything in this podcast. Poops,
Tinker-
peeps, food.
food is always important. This
We're in a
makes
prison,
sense.
man.
Yeah.
Until we get more into it, it's important to keep track of
I
food.
drop a
And-
Duke in the
until
cell
until we're skipping
just in
multiple days
case
at
I
a
need
time.
to Duke.
Or
This is
until,
your first day in, guys.
until-
Or your
until
second,
we-
third day in.
until perhaps we earn the graces of one of the kings and they're like, all right, you get fed now. You just have to do our stuff. So, Tinker, you want to hold on to this bread? Because I trust you. I trust you.
I have a pretty
Really?
good way of stashing it, so I say yes.
I let him
will
hold on to the
it.
bread. I let him hold on to our stuff because I know that I can run faster than he can.
I mean, it's also not going to bulge out when he's just holding bread. That's
It's
the other
true.
thing.
It's true. And he has the bag of holding, but I only
The
trust him as
shirt of
far
illusion.
as far as I can run faster.
I can run faster too. So,
So
and
with
those
your
clean
newly acquired
sheets?
goods, do you want to get anything else?
Yeah, the clean sheets I think that were there. I'd like to
Yep.
take those. Maybe we can improvise some togas if we have to. Actually, with one of them, can I cut it in half and try to like arrange it on my body so that it's hard to see that I have a weapon and that my armor doesn't show as much? Like
Just a
toga-ish?
Make a
draping?
stealth
You're gonna have a sheet
roll.
poncho?
Make a stealth roll
Yeah. Or a
For your
sleight of
sheet
hand,
poncho.
maybe?
to look like a 2-year-old.
It's like a big cloak he wants to make
Yeah, it
out of it
doesn't
so
look
it's
bad.
harder to see. There we
Yeah.
go. This is good. Take
It's
the
not
rest.
hard
the
to
sheet's
cut
white?
it, so it's not a sleight of hand, because to make a cloak, it's just a big
Yeah.
piece of cloth.
Yeah.
To tuck it in a way that's going to hide it is a little
What
bit.
what
And
are the what color?
I'm
are
going to
the
use to
sheets?
tie it those shoelaces I got in the first episode.
Whoa! Callback.
Throwback!
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I
You're
will-
not
you
gonna
know-
use the belt to tie it.
The
I
belt
was
is
looking
so
to see.
big.
Shoelaces.
The belt is
That
like
was
a
one
friggin-
shirt ago.
The belt is like I wrap it 3 times around my body and can then tie it. It's way too big for that.
All right. Are we good down here, or are we gonna keep going down deeper?
I'd like to keep going down until we can maybe find some usable metal, or at least as long as it doesn't take forever.
We
Yes.
click to fast travel to the next floor. Down.
Tinker,
we go down
Can you take
to
the rest of the
X.
sheets so we
Make
can have
me a
like
perception roll
bedroll,
now that you're
essentially?
going down more floors.
Everybody.
I see nothing. I rolled a 3.
I may
Yandos,
see something.
yeah, you're very oblivious, Tinker. You notice the same thing I said before, that all the cells on the first, it looks like first floor, all looted except the ones that were locked. Second floor, all looted except the ones that are locked, which are very few and far between. And if you guys go to the third floor, it's the same thing. Do you guys want to continue down further?
About how long has it been?
It's been about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. Probably, actually, it's been just about an hour, because you guys had to go down and you had that little interaction and all that.
Yeah. The ones that are locked, I mean, I can attempt to unlock some of them if I can see anything useful. So,
Which is why I included them. Yeah, nothing like outwardly useful in terms of like weapons,
right.
steel, armor. But it does have like the food and water that you normally find in those areas.
Yeah, we'll definitely make sure everybody has a water skin.
Can we like break the bars off of this thing and
Potentially.
use the bars?
I've got some acid we might be able to eat through. the bars.
Yeah. I mean, we can always make sure everyone gets a water skin. That's only, 2 more cells? Some extra food, some bread, and then,
So you're going to use acid to try and get through the bars?
Yes, pull a couple out.
Who's pulling them out?
well, I
Take
assume-
13 points of fire damage as you first drip acid and then a giant fireball goes off.
Oh dear.
Don't touch the guards.
Oh yeah,
And you go back
it's
10
almost
feet.
like we learned this earlier.
We kind of did, because he broke up
Sorry,
a piece
Tinkerer.
of the pedestal, and it
that's
didn't
true.
hurt
He
him.
broke the altar.
There's some things you can mess with, some things you can't.
Correct.
The
And anybody that
bars-
was close to him, so probably Juke?
Yeah. Can I
Roll a dex save?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not high enough to uncanny dodge yet, but I can roll a dex save.
You absolutely can. And you would get a dex save as well, Tinkerer, to try and half the damage.
Oh boy.
Maybe save yourself a little bit.
Uh,
Juke, you pass. Tink, you fail.
Oh.
Guess what the DC is?
Hey.
Through
He rolled a
process
15 and a 14.
of elimination.
How much fire damage do I take?
I forget what I said already.
13?
Tinkerer, 13, so you would
13.
take
13.
6.
6. Okay. Oh, yeah, go by half. Yep. Ow.
You know, you probably shouldn't mess with the bars.
All right.
Gentlemen,
found
let's
out,
not
I patted
mess
myself
with
down.
Bars and
the
walls.
bars.
Probably
Bars
not
and walls,
mess
no
with them.
good. So anything that would hold a prisoner in, no touch.
There you go. That's a great idea.
But the prisoners were allowed to mess up their own food and water, because screw them.
Can I make
Yeah.
a perception check to see if I see like Tip or the other girl
Sure.
that I forgot her name?
Oh yeah, those two.
Gracia,
See if
I love those
I
guys.
can see them anywhere.
go for it.
Dang,
Nowhere in sight.
I rolled a 2.
All right, guys.
Is there
we got-
anything else you guys want to do down here?
I think I'm ready to head back up. Everyone's got a water skin. We've got a couple things of bread.
I'm
right?
good. I got my water skin. I saw Tinkerer get lit on fire. I'm
I got the shit beat
good.
out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy I came down here.
Returning to the forge, going through the door, the guard just gives you dirty, dirty looks, Piercival, as you walk on by. Do you want to do anything before we fast travel past this?
Just the finger gun.
Yeah, I'm just giving him the finger gun and a little tip of my hat.
You're not wearing a hat, but it's appreciated.
A tip of the crown of the head.
A tip of the brains that are still sitting on top of there.
Gross. You continue on, and you get to the forge where Juke, your new short sword has been made. But more importantly, Piercival, you receive a contraption where in the middle you apply pressure and 2 sides jut out an 180-degree impression with sharp pieces on both ends.
Thank you. Thank you
That
very
is-
much.
On both
Where-
ends, so it could be a regular bear trap or a reverse bear trap.
No,
Well,
I mean on
it's gonna-
both ends of the...
Okay,
both pieces.
okay.
How a bear trap
Yep.
works is once it's sprung.
That's where we're gonna end. Yondos.
Can't do anything.
That's where we'll end this session.
You stuck the landing.
New items.
So, I'm glad you guys got to listen to us run through our grocery list.
Hey, it always has to happen once in a while. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, like, subscribe, comment. If you like listening to Samuel over there, he runs his own podcast called Dizzy Ramblers on Asbest Films or just Asbest.
You can check it out on asbeststudios.com. You can find us on iTunes.
We'll probably
And all that
throw a
other
link
shit.
somewhere
Yeah.
around, I guess there is where I should point because I'm going to be in the corner.
Somewhere.
Put in the
It's
doobly-doo.
around here.
You guys, it would be to your
I'm throwing
left.
a finger too.
I would go down, so we'll all point.
Fusion.
Anyway, yeah.
Ha!
There. Probably over there.
But yeah, if you want to hear more of him, go ahead and go there. If you want to hear more of us, you can check out our YouTube channel, Two Tall Brothers, or you can just wait until next week. New content every week. Goodbye.